Hi, I'm Ryan S., and I'm a virgin.
I'm KCS, and Mom, I didn't want to get into this, but I'm a virgin.
This is crazy. I'm Jake C, and I'm a virgin.
And I'm Alex F. And y'all are losers. I get laid all the time.
Welcome to the Batch Boys. I'm Ryan S.
Again, I'm KCS.
I'm Jake C.
I'm Alex F. F stands for fun.
Yeah, because he gets fun.
Because he funds a lot.
Yeah, and
Fun good.
that was fun.
With his fun gun by his side.
Heck yeah,
Yeah.
righteous shaka bra right over the equipment.
I just cursed. Start over.
No, just bleep
I
it. Now we
so
don't
go
have-
out of my way to censor myself, and you just let that slip.
I was excited.
All my
Well,
hard work for nothing.
It's exciting times. We're in hometowns, you
That's
guys.
right.
Congraturitos to us all.
Yeah,
Doritos.
three out of four are virgins. That's what we learned here.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was joking.
Y'all got exposed.
No, I was goofing because I
Um,
thought you were gonna say it too.
Ryan, I just wanted to ask you something tonight, though, if I can, guys. I know that this is Batch Boys tonight, and I just want to make sure, like, that there's no expectations of anything I might have to do on the Batch Boys. Like, I am who I am, and I'm proud of who I am, and I want to keep that. You know?
Let me stop you there. You see those chains around your ankles?
Yeah.
We're going in that direction.
And see that couch in front of that camera?
Black leather.
It only looks a little bent. Yeah.
That's the direction we're going.
See those handcuffs? You're under arrest, you criminal.
That's right. It's fashion fails. Daniel B's fashion fails. R.I.P. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
For all of eternity.
Miss him.
We miss him dearly.
Rest in Pringles.
Rest in Pringles. Rest in pie.
Like rest in
Casey.
Pringles.
Casey's committing a fashion fail right now because he's the only one of us not wearing a freshly pressed suit.
Yeah, we're back to our roots.
Yeah,
Come on, Case.
Yeah.
What the heck? He didn't get the memo?
For all you audio listeners, we're wearing suits.
Yeah, and Jake's got his
Not me.
his special spray that makes none of the liquids and stuff smear it.
Rain-X.
Rain-X. Check it. I've got barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Buckets of it.
Oh, my white suit. Oh, what?
It slips right off.
Impressive. Rain-X. Drink it.
Of course, sponsored by Rain-X. Drink that. Yeah, tonight we're actually, though we're doing the Dawn thing all season, we're not going to drink Dawn dish soap. We're actually drinking Rain-X tonight.
Cheers.
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 Slurp that down. I don't know. I feel like that one's an acquired taste. I like the dish soap better.
The poison seems like it acts much more slowly.
But the soap just slips right through me.
Yeah.
No friction whatsoever.
And I guess.
Here comes the friction.
Well, so which do you prefer? You
Give
prefer
me fuel.
the,
Give me fire.
you prefer the soap or not?
I like them both. They complement each other well.
Fine. Then then you can have Rain-X from now on.
I'm just a Don John.
I'm a Don John.
Yeah.
And
I thought when we talked about Dawn, we had reached an understanding that I didn't have any feelings about Rain-X.
well, I was hoping that you'd say something tonight.
Well,
It's like we're this far along in the journey. Maybe you could have manned up like Jason.
ouch.
I'm just saying, Jason
just 'cause
pulled out
he-
the stops tonight.
Yeah, just because he owns a hockey rink, I'm just some schmo.
And he eats good buffalo wings.
Yeah, you see his fingers,
Yeah,
celery
gross.
fingers.
Jason's big
Scallop
hometown was a hockey rink and celery fingers.
Yeah, Casey missed Jason's hometown, but that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to step out for some business.
And
Some
Garrett.
busy business.
You miss
Well,
Garrett,
yeah, and
too.
Garrett.
Do you want to just do an order, or should we just start with Jason?
Well, Jason.
Well, let's just talk about what all their moms look like
yeah, insult
for the
them.
fans.
Tear them down.
For that one fan.
We received a complaint that we
Yeah,
are
we're
not
not
we're not angry enough about the way that some of these women choose to look on the show.
Yeah,
So
the
we're
comment-
gonna really go off this week so that you guys know where we stand.
Yeah, we heard you loud and clear, audience. You asked, we'll deliver.
Batch Boys, not sexist enough. Give us more is what you said, and we just want to oblige. We're very sorry that
Yeah,
Mary
this-
J. oblige.
This season, we're putting the boy back in Batch Boys.
Yeah, you know, Garrett just out there just liking offensive memes because they're funny. You know,
It's
he's
their
just,
locker room
he's just
memes.
a smiley. He's just a smiley guy. So you know, like chucking immigrant children over fences is hilarious.
Well, that's a locker room thing.
You're right.
That's locker room
We didn't
talk.
play. We didn't play sports. For all we know, those are locker room memes.
True.
Well, they
Yeah, wait,
play
that's
sport-
hold on. That's an interesting theory. That everyone who does in the world who doesn't understand that it's just locker room talk didn't play sports. If you were in locker rooms,
Yeah.
you'd know.
That's how it is.
If you
Everyone's
played
that
sports,
way.
you'd love Donald Trump. That guy is hilarious.
You haven't been in locker
You
rooms.
just gotta spend more time in locker rooms.
Yeah, how'd you build your character?
Obviously, for all the children listening, we were kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
All the kids driving to school with their moms.
You
Yeah,
know
who
the
don't
drill.
know
All,
sarcasm.
all kids driving your moms to school.
Yeah.
This one's for you today, kids.
Yeah.
Happy summer.
Yeah, and just know that the last part that just played
yeah,
was
it's
not
summer.
appropriate for your parents, so make sure they don't listen to it.
Yeah, wait.
Scream.
Honestly,
Scream
if,
for us, kids. Scream.
scream, 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 scream.
Oh, that's great. That was good job, kids.
Sorry, Mom.
And speaking of sorry moms,
Yeah, wait.
I just meant that Jason's mom was skeptical.
She was also on copious amounts of sleeping pills.
Yeah, she was like ready for bed.
Just like,
She's ready for bed next week.
See, that is a good, clean joke. That's what this show needs more of.
That's what I've always liked about the Batch Boys was the good, clean jokes. None of
Ones
this,
everyone can relate to.
none of this blasphemous Jesus Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah, not this. Oh, go long, catch the football ball. Talk.
Yeah, this is a God-fearing podcast. Let's keep it clean.
Yeah, honestly, we gotta revert
I'm
back.
terrified of him.
Oh,
God, I thought you were him.
I get mistaken often.
you sound just like him.
Jeez, man.
It's the rugged good looks.
Yeah, not to like get into like religion, but I've never understood the phrase God-fearing. And if someone could explain it to me, I would love it because I feel like he never told you to be scared of him.
No, the first
the
Testament.
first-
Did you read the Old
Bro,
Testament?
that's your
Is
testament.
are we supposed to be scared?
No. He gets better.
I feel like we're supposed to be uplifted
No,
and
that's
happy.
why you gotta
is.
read the you gotta read the sequel.
You
It-
get
Yeah.
scared and then you're okay.
It gets a little
Exactly.
repetitive, but it's got a more upbeat ending.
Like there's no light without the darkness kind of mentality. Like
Yes.
first I have to scare the crap out of you, then we can hang out.
Yeah, because the second one's saying like, guess what? I can be cool. Like if you just know how to play ball, I'll play ball.
But I'll be punished for it. But I'll be back. Don't worry.
yeah. Well, he's gonna come back. That's what we're all waiting for, this whole time.
It's like the Dark Knight into the Dark Knight Rises. Like it's the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Well, I hate to say it, it's exactly like Spider-Man. The story of Jesus
So true.
is exactly like Spider-Man.
A little too close, in fact. I think.
As a religion minor, actually, let me read from my pocket Bible.
Oh no.
And lo, the Lord Jesus.
Sean Lowe.
Sean Lowe.
Sean Lowe.
Sean Lowe, the Lord. Sean Lowe, the Lord Jesus, pulled down his mask and whipped his web as far as the day was long, and so it was said.
Ugh, that's my favorite verse.
Amen.
Yeah, that one was like featured a remix by Dr. Seuss.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
turns water into white.
That's the book where Jesus says, "I got to go save some sins," and God says, "Go get him, tiger."
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
I love the part in the Bible where Jesus climbs the building.
Well, but it's not before Uncle Moses gets shot.
Oh man! How about when Mary Magdalene falls down when they're out eating lunch, and then Jesus like catches her and the tray she was holding.
Yeah,
with,
yeah,
like,
yeah, with all
of
her
her
books,
food. Yeah,
all her
Mary
tablets.
Magdalene in the high school cafeteria.
yeah, like the Bible.
When he kisses her upside down in the rain.
And when
In the wine rain.
And it cures her leprosy.
Leprosy, yeah. Her nose was falling off. It was hanging by a thread, and then he kissed her, and it was fine.
Yeah, and even though his web shooters were damaged on that big old wooden tee, Jesus was able to use a spidey sense to hang on. He's still got powers.
Well, yeah. Well,
Because spiders aren't their wrists. Hashtag a spider's not its wrist.
And look,
hashtag a spider's on its wrist.
everyone was really unhappy when they recast Jesus with Andrew Garfield, but I feel like it was a cool rebranding for Jesus.
He's not young enough. Jesus was 33.
The problem is that like they lost the nerd factor. Like people
Yes.
forget that the original Jesus was kind of a nerd, and Andrew Garfield like played him too, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they cast Tom Holland, Jesus wasn't afraid to be part of a larger universe.
Well, it's like people always like the baby
he's
Jesus
hanging out with
more
Buddha.
too,
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that we give presents for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the baby. That's
Yeah.
why we got Tom now.
Yeah, we got Tom.
Exactly.
And so it was said. Close my Bible.
Wow.
That's a great verse.
Amen.
Thank you all for reading that verse along with me.
Yeah, thanks for bringing the sides.
That verbatim verse.
The sides.
What about Garrett? I hate him, and I think he's gonna lose.
He's going to come in
Thoughts?
second.
Yeah, but he'll
I
lose.
still think he has a
Yeah.
chance at winning. I think he has the dad angle that she really. Honestly, the after credits where the uncle was saying like the Blake is worthless, he can't do anything apparently,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I couldn't do any of those things really either, except for I can clean. I'm okay at cleaning.
I can cook.
What couldn't you
I
do?
can't cook good.
Why?
I
why
could
are
try.
we-
I can't fix brakes. She seemed really
Yeah.
bummed that he couldn't fix
She's like,
brakes.
Yeah, because I'm double parked.
But it seems like she's like really like values the fatherly skills and presence that Garrett
Well,
brings.
hold-
that
hold
Blake
on, though.
doesn't necessarily bring.
She's just
and
looking for things to Instagram
Hold
down
on.
the road.
I would say she equally appreciates the fatherly thing, but she also wants a coach. She wants someone out there who can drop the X's and O's. And I think she's looking for. I think Blake's more of a coach daddy.
Yeah,
He has experience with that. He grew up with a coach daddy.
Yeah, true. And the cycle repeats
He's learned from the
itself,
best,
you know?
Yeah, and has Garrett been shot at? Probably not.
Well, I think the
Blake's
best
been through that.
the best thing about picking Blake is that like
Spider-Man.
Let's pass over that one. Fly
Peter
over
Parker,
country.
Excuse my language. Yeah, Peter Parker, I spilled my water. Yeah.
Peter Parker.
Peter H. Parker.
Parker on a bike.
okay, you can keep saying Peter Parker's name in vain as long as you don't take the great creator's name in vain. All praise be to Stan Lee.
Stan
Lee,
my heart
damn
and
it.
hope to Lee.
I forget what I was saying because I got focused on Spider-Man stuff.
Garrett.
Blake is Jinx.
Blake's
I'll just turn you off so you don't,
That's
you don't
fair.
break your jinx.
That's fair.
Blake's. Look, the fact of the matter is she was crying, telling Blake how like great the day was.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I can see forever with him and I can see forever with his family.
I just think she's gonna do an Ari, not in the same way, but
Well, you're literally like quoting the
Yeah.
preview now.
Yeah. What do you mean you think?
well, no, like it's gonna be in the final episode, so that's not even in the right. I think
Of course.
in the sense that
She's going to lead him on.
Garrett's the safe pick, and Blake's the one that she should pick, but she'll go with the safe one. Like what Ari did.
No. That's not. I disagree.
Why?
No, I think she's gonna do the right thing and she's gonna go with Blake, but she's gonna lead Garrett. This is what you were kind of saying, maybe, but she's gonna lead Garrett along. Say I love you. Say like I want to be with you,
Yeah.
and then say goodbye.
It's going to be Connor. Or what the heck? Not
It's
Connor.
gonna
That
be
guy.
Connor.
back.
Wild
Plane got
card.
grounded.
Sorry, Jason's mom gave me some of her NyQuil. It's gonna be Connor.
It's amazing how sometimes, Peter Parker answers your prayers. Brings you back on the show.
Yeah, he just shot me with a web right in my mouth.
Oh, it's a weird
it-
turn of events.
I meant like a gift of language. Not
Take
like,
this, for it is my web.
Weird, the turn of events. Actually, Connor's Instagram is the whole reason I even brought up that whole God-fearing thing, is because that's like what his like bio is. It just says like God-fearing. That's the entire like bio.
This is Connor.
Yeah, it's like the big first
I
line
wonder if
he
that's
puts
just
on
like
there.
an out for anything, like so that you can be afraid of a lot of stuff, and people will be like,
Maybe
"Hey, Connor,
he's a no good 2-bit crook.
he probably is." I'm saying he's trying to use it. He's going to use this label to get out of stuff. Like, hey, Connor, why don't you kill this spider? Why aren't you afraid of it? He's like, I'm not afraid of spiders. It's God I'm afraid of.
It's God's creatures. I don't want to harm anybody.
Hey.
Anyways, what do we think of Garrett's hometown? It was
Forgettable.
pretty
The
forgettable,
only one I
right?
remember is Blake's. Look, I probably should take some time to defend Colton. Oh wait, you went home.
Yeah. After giving those kids a happy
My
day.
pick. I'm
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You
We didn't-
picked Colton?
Chargers guy. Yeah, I picked him, and I'll tell you why. It's because it looked like he was gonna go all the way. I didn't go with my heart.
He didn't.
I didn't go with my heart because in my heart, guess what I felt? None of them. I don't think anyone's gonna win. I don't think Blake's gonna win. I'm gonna go down with my ship.
Wow.
Colton was my pick, but I picked him for the wrong reason. So guess what? I picked no one now.
Now the only people left are Daniel and I, but Daniel's dead, so I win.
Rest in Pringles. You win.
Pizza Pringles.
This is the
too.
first ever. No, it's not.
What?
Where we didn't pick the winner?
No. I was gonna say that like we knew who won the Batch Boys picks before the finals.
Nah, I feel like
usually
that's
there's
happened.
someone out. Yeah, this is normal.
Yeah, like
It's
yeah.
it's Fio's first win.
Who?
Well,
Alex Saff.
I don't. Daniel could still win, but he's
He's
No.
gone. He's moved on.
Yeah.
Who was his?
Stinky Garrett.
Wills? Garrett? I'll take Garrett. I'll take it off his hands.
No.
No, I thought as the Batch Boys we agreed we cannot support Garrett as a pick, and Daniel relinquished his pick technically, so you won anyway.
That's right. Because
He
we're good
relinquished his
people.
pick.
Yeah, no, back in the day when
Except
yeah,
for the
right when
whole
he said, right when
Spider-Man
he said all
thing.
that sexist stuff about how women are ugly.
yeah, when he went on that fashion fails rant that nobody liked, and he just criticized everyone and made the whole internet uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like, who do you think you are, Rachel Zoe?
Amen, brother. Rachel Zoe, you mean Betty who?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
great
Great
airtime.
airtime for
So you
Becca.
think this is the first time in the show's history where they've had a musical guest that people like a contestant has actually known the
Who?
lyrics?
Who was it?
Ooh,
Betty who?
It was one of Becca's
Pink
favorite
Diet
artists.
Pink.
She
Po-
says
Punk.
She quite clearly knew the lyrics
Yeah,
because
she
she was
was
singing
grooving.
along to every song that was playing.
Mhm.
my friend knows her. Swear to God.
Knows Punk.
I swear to Stan Lee.
Knows Betty?
Yeah.
Betty who?
Betty who?
Betty Ripsum?
No, Betty who?
The third baseman?
No, I'm telling you the woman's name.
That's funny.
Nice.
Good for us. Good for all of us.
Yeah, we just wrote that.
We didn't even write it.
Delete it.
No one can hear
Delete
this.
it.
Destroy this.
It's the perfect bit.
Burn it.
Perfect bit.
If you're listening to this episode,
Don't take our bit. It's too perfect.
yeah, please.
We'll give you the horns.
It's so original.
Listen, kids, cover your parents' ears.
And eyes. If you got a brother or a sister.
Yeah. how
Honestly-
many of you are in there?
Honestly, if you're a kid driving your parent to school, email us. Like, I want to know what your story is.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
And we're starting a scholarship, and we're going to put you through night school.
We're going to set you up with a job at a temping agency to get you off your feet, get your family, some pride back, put you up in a nice Motel 6 for a couple
Yeah.
months.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
your
gonna-
mom's in middle school.
Yeah, we're gonna get you an internship on the production line of an Amazon workshop warehouse. It's gonna be exciting. It's
Bring extra bottles.
yeah, extra bottles. A weighted blanket, I'm told, can relieve anxiety.
But Jeff Bezos has $50 billion more than the second richest man in the world. So hey,
Hell yeah. That's not a bad word. I can say that.
you can say that.
Cool.
And so it was said.
Nice.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, The
Amazon
Bachelor.
employees have to pee
Elon
in
Musk's
bottles.
a turd.
Yeah, that is true. We hit that. That was hard satire for sure.
Yeah. It's satire
There was
because I
someone-
laugh.
Man, this
All right,
show
let's go to Jason's date.
this show's
Yeah.
been harder to rescue than those Thai children.
Well, if only Elon Musk could have offered us one of his wacky gadgets.
What an absolute turd bucket that guy is.
bigger than Colton.
He's a turd bucket.
Thanks.
Parents,
Yeah.
cover your kids' ears for that one.
He is a bucket of fresh laid manure.
But he's a smart one, kind
I
of.
feel like he's a
Yeah.
person, but I don't.
he
I
makes
don't know.
sweet cars,
Yes.
and he's got one in
Affordable.
space.
That
Sweet,
does not
affordable
excuse him from
cars.
being a turd.
But the flamethrower does. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can do.
I'm kidding. I
Everyone
agree.
check
He's a
out
bad guy.
Theo's-
I hate him.
Everyone check out Theo's solo spin-off podcast, The Musk Boy.
I hate Musk Boy.
It's just him talking for
Musky
45
Dungeon
minutes.
with Alex Fioretti.
He can use his last name there.
It's just me pulling up all the receipts on his Twitter, proving my points that he's a turd.
Yeah, check it out.
like
It's
the one where he
hot.
said, I'm a turd.
All of his receipts
Yeah,
are just
and
for
then he
Charmin.
called-
Mamma mia.
Yeah, Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball.
No refundo.
No refundo.
And so it was said. Thank you all for reading along.
All you audio listeners, Ryan just closed an even bigger Bible around the small Bible.
Yeah, I have, and there's more to come, believe me. And so it was said.
You know who kind of has a 2-bit crook look? Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got the hair.
I liked his brother.
His brother was cool.
He looks like he bets on
And his
horses.
brother's husband, David Schwimmer, was cool too. He
Yeah.
didn't say anything, but he seemed like a nice guy.
He did seem like a nice guy and an excellent bachelor ganger because he looked like David Schwimmer.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could get into Colton. Or no,
Yeah.
Blake.
No.
Blake was
Touch
great.
on Blake's. Blake's
Oh,
over.
Blake's.
It's
Damn.
What?
I had a really good joke.
What was your joke?
I wasn't
Let's
quick
go
enough.
back. Let's go
I
back.
wasn't quick
Okay,
enough.
we could
Say
get
it,
into
Get
say
it out.
it.
Get out. It
We'll
won't
edit
be.
it. We'll cut it. Hurry.
God
I'm
damn.
already back. We could get into Colton.
No woman ever has.
Oh!
Now
Yeah,
imagine
we're gonna have
that,
to
but
cut
30
that.
seconds ago, right? That would have been good. Oh.
Dang.
Anyways.
I wonder what's happening on the alternate timeline where we did do that.
I'll tell you, we're laughing a lot
Yeah,
more
we're
than we
probably
are
still
now.
laughing
Yeah,
to
yeah.
this minute.
That's so
I bet,
interesting.
I bet one of us laughed so hard we fell off our chairs and hit our head on the corner of the table.
It is weird to think about alternate realities.
Can we really real quick jump back to Garrett's date and acknowledge that his mom also screwed up popular
Mhm.
phrases?
We have to.
Mhm.
Yep.
Got to drag them.
Walk us through it.
Since we were dragging, I think we incorrectly dragged Colton last week.
It was just funny.
We said Garrett's name too, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're saying head state, and they screwed some other saying up too.
They screwed up a lot of
Yeah,
sayings.
whole
But
bunch.
Garrett screwed up
we
multiple
screwed up
sayings,
more.
and today his mom said, I don't even remember what she said, but she's
Something.
A hard ball or
No. It was something with bar. Raising the.
no
Bars.
holds bar.
no holds bar. Yeah.
yeah. And that's just a classic Coltonism, which is
Yeah.
technically a Garrettism, and it runs in the
Which
family.
is technically a racism.
No holds barred.
It runs in the family, or Jake. It
Me?
yeah, it runs in the family, or the
I wasn't listening.
the apple doesn't.
Oh yeah, the apple doesn't come off the bush.
Very far.
The apple doesn't fall far from the bush.
The apple doesn't come off that bush very far.
Or
If
good, or
the apple
well,
comes off
or-
that bush, you're in trouble.
Look out!
You know what they
Spooky.
say? Blood slimier than mucus.
They're all saying it.
That's what they're saying now.
Yep. And
That's
I'll say, actually, in defense, because we all know they got a serious connection, whatever, Blake, her, blah, blah, blah. biggest reason why she should pick Blake. She gets 3 father figures out of it.
Yes,
You got-
and a coach.
One of them is a coach. I'm sure of it. We didn't know. Why did they leave that so open-ended? They never
Spin-off.
about Blake's family.
There's 100.
Yes.
There's no way that guy's the coach because they would have addressed that. They would have made that a huge.
He would have
point.
been in gym
the one that he
shorts.
talked.
Dude,
the one that-
he would have had a whistle.
Yeah, he would have had a sun hat and some sunscreen on his nose.
Dude,
What, you never play sports? Don't you know what a coach looks like?
fast forward to
Holding
like
a life, a little life preserver.
fast forward like 15 years to when Blake's son is in high school and like wants to bring that he's really close with his basketball coach and wants to bring him over for dinner, and Blake's like, no. Blake's like, you no way, son.
He sees
Why
Becca
not,
licking
Dad?
her
He
lips.
believes in me. No.
You look just like him. And that's why he can't come to dinner.
Dad, do you ever think I look a little more like Coach Teacher than you?
Coach teacher.
Coach Z. Anybody get that reference?
I know Robbie Z.
Coach
Robbie
Z.
Z.
Homestar Runner.
If
Anybody
any
watch
Batch
Homestar
Boys
Runner?
fans or fans of Burning Love, you'd get it. And if you're not, you'd like it. Trust me, if you like Bachelor and memes, you'd like Burning Love. And I was going to say something else serious about Blake is when he told the thing about the school shooting that he survived, which is pretty amazing story. As I was watching it, I was thinking, anyone else gave this speech right now, I'd be like accusing them of like milking this
Exploiting it,
story,
yeah.
exploiting it, and like just for the attention or whatever, the sympathy card. Felt really genuine, and it was like inspired by the moment. Like he saw the banner or whatever, and like it was inspired by the moment. And I believe that it really did affect him. He just seems genuine.
I think Blake's one of the rare guys on The Bachelor who's fully there for the right reasons and capable of love. And it's like
Yep.
it's just
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of like
yeah.
it's weird to see because we're so used to these scumbags who have ulterior motives, or they have no ulterior motives, but they're just not fit to be another person's partner. Like Garrett, you know, he's like
He's there to. I think he's fit to be someone's partner. Just
it's not
a
hers.
certain kind of person.
Well, maybe hers. Actually, we don't know her that well. She might fit in just fine.
No, let's make more accusations about Garrett. That's what the people want to hear.
What the people want.
I get what you mean, Alex F. I get what you mean. He is like a kind-hearted person. I guess I'm just saying that like I think there's a lot of oafs
yeah, I
who
don't think he's.
are
has a good
he's
any
Blake's
issue
not an
with-
oaf.
No.
Blake's a smart guy who like is sensible and like intelligent and
He
sensitive.
kind of talks low with like a higher voice, but it has a little rasp to it, and it's like.
He talks like he's actually living this experience. You know, he's not.
Yes.
you know,
100%.
he talks like he's actually
is
in it
weird.
and he's a regular person. He doesn't
Yeah.
talk like a character on a TV show like everyone else kind of does.
Yeah, he doesn't talk just to like say things. Like I
Yeah.
feel
No,
like they're like, I'm
right.
having a great time, or like just this is so crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, even him talking to his parents. So
Yeah, he was like on his dates. He was like not afraid to be vulnerable and say like exactly how he is in the process. Which a lot of time will get you sent home. But he was like so real. Like he was just like, this is really hard, and like I didn't expect it to be so hard to like have you date all the other people. And usually I hear that and it sounds like a line. It was like
yeah.
really
These
real.
lines that just feel real from him.
Well, I don't think they
The
are. I think
anti-Colton.
they're-
Saying.
Usually a guy who's that like, you know, strong and buff like makes me angry just inherently, and he doesn't. I like him cool. I'm happy that he's, you know,
I guess
doing
because
well.
he's like approachably strong and buff.
Yeah,
he's,
you're
no,
only
he's bigger than you
intimidated.
think. He's bigger than you think.
Really?
Go to his
How
Instagram.
would you know?
You go to his.
Have you
I
had
go to
some one-on-one
leaked
time?
footage from the fantasy dates.
I've had one-on-one
he's
time with his
huge.
He's
Instagram.
huge.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. Anyways,
I wonder how tall he is. If you know, tell us, Batch Boys Nation. Hashtag let's get Blake's height.
in centimeters, please. Only centimeters.
Only centimeters, please.
Centimeters, no other
Well,
things.
on the
We only measure in
centimeters.
centis and kilograms.
If you send us millimeters, we'll ask you to do the math and send it back. Don't send us that.
multiply it by cent.
And Colton's no good.
Just take the meters, multiply them by cent.
Is kilos and cents.
Did you guys know?
He's no good. He's spoiled meats. Colton's he's bad. He's bad. He's out in
I
the
have a-
trash.
bad for business?
I have a fun fact about Colton.
Yeah.
What is it that him and
Well, you
frickin'
like
Tia
to have
deserve
fun.
each other and they're gross?
He's a virgin.
Whoa.
What?
You
That's
just
so
unloaded your
private.
fun
Yeah.
gun on us.
Yeah, all over it, all over you
Oh,
guys.
man.
That's-
Covered in your fun.
That's so private. and this is such a public format. We better reiterate it.
Guys.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road.
We probably should talk about the Tia thing. That was pretty disgusting.
That was weird, man.
She's horrible.
She sucks.
Abhorrent.
Oh, wait.
Blasphemous.
Yeah, this is exactly what the fans want.
What a surprise from a nice girl from Wiener, Arkansas. That she's
Remember
out
when she
of
had
her
momentum
mind.
to be the Bachelorette? That would have sucked.
This just like what? Okay, I don't know what the appropriate way to handle this situation is, but I don't think it was like 8 weeks into her relationship. Be like, now I like.
Now that he's Final Four, can I tell you that I'm still into him?
Yeah, just be like super salty and be like, I didn't think you'd get this far, and now I'm like, I kind of want him.
I
Yeah.
need my storyline for Paradise.
My big issue with
Literally, he's going to
her,
Paradise.
Yeah.
my big issue with her is that she and him like had like a little fling at most. Like they went on like one hangout or something, and you can't try to mess up someone's like 3 weeks away from engagement relationship, even if it is the Bachelor or whatever, when you don't actually have like. It's be different if they dated for like 2 years and they'd broken up for a year and she was like, I still love him and I want him back and I need you to know that just because I have to tell you. But like she didn't like. You had like a crush on him. Like that's not enough for you to like be angry, and it makes me. It's disgusting to me when I see you that you went hometowns. Like that's bull.
She's just jealous that that Becca got to meet his parents.
And what a way to not be supportive to your friend. It was
Yeah.
like she was like the thought of him being 2 weeks away from an engagement with you makes me sick.
Yeah, it's because they're not
What?
friends. It's because they're not friends.
That's so
But
mean.
Also, when it gave us that little cut to of the Bachelorette squad hanging out, they're all like,
what?
"Yeah, whoa, what?" It's like, "What happened?"
Egads.
And then I think little Becca pulls out her phone. Is like, "Yeah, she like told me. She texted me the other day. She didn't pull out her phone, but she basically said she texted me the other day. It made her sick to her stomach, which is
Yeah.
exactly what she said to Becca. It's like she rehearsed this.
Yeah.
You know?
It's almost like she wants a storyline for Paradise.
Yeah, and I don't think it's like producer provoked. Like I think she genuinely just like came up with this idea that she was gonna like tell her the specific story about how it makes her sick to her stomach. She like thought about that phrase.
Well, this is the same Tia who threw small Becca, under the bus on that like 2-on-1 or 3-on-1, right?
Horribly disfigured her.
3-on-1, yeah.
And it's like that was when we realized Tia's no good. She's spoiled meats. She belongs with Colton.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Well,
yeah.
meat, like really stinky brown meats, like
Yeah, like the stuff
No.
you practice on.
I feel like so you oh my
Like
God.
Rocky.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah,
Rocky,
like
like
punching
when
Rocky
you're punching the
Balboa.
rotten meats, because no one's gonna eat those meats. You can't punch good meats.
You gotta punch that spoiled, no
Yeah, when
good,
you-
dirty meats.
I had a joke and I can't say it now. That's a crazy one. You got crazy jokes.
What was yours?
Nope. That's
it's
That was
not
pretty-
happening.
that was funny. I like that a lot. That's crazy jokes. Good clean fun on the Batch
I
Boys.
just littered.
It is. Parents, I'm sure that your children have dropped themselves off at school by now, and you've turned the Tesla on autopilot.
And the heat way up.
So it's time for Batch Boys After Dark.
Batch Boys.
Put down your sun visor and recline those seats.
And even if you don't have a Tesla,